All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Either or Thursday around Raider land. Hope your day is going good. We're going to have some fun tonight talking Texas Tech basketball, baseball, burritos, tacos, whatever else may be on your mind. It's up to you. You guys let me know the early arrivals. You know what to do. It's pretty simple. It really is. Give us thumbs up. You give us hearts. You let us know the audio is good. The video is good. How do you do that? Well, you just comment. Thanks to United Supermarkets. It's easy to do whether you're on Facebook, on YouTube, or anywhere else you may be. It's easy to do that. So jump in tonight. Let's have some fun, see where we're going to go, and see what happens this evening with the broadcast. And I'm going to tell you something about the broadcast here in a few minutes about Facebook. Yeah. All right. So let's get it going in three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. That's the website. You start your day at every day. Everything we do, we archive there for you. On Thursdays, either or, we give you a tough choice to make. No gray area. And today, burritos and tacos, breakfast variety or otherwise, had a heated conversation, overheard a heated conversation today about which one it is on the breakfast burrito taco thing. I'm like, do we really have to fight over this? But apparently we do. Now we're coming to you from the Arctic Air Studios. This morning, your air might have been too Arctic. Tomorrow, you might wish for Arctic air. We're going from snow to 75, back, forth, back, forth. It's tough on an air conditioner and heating unit. They can handle it there at Arctic Air. Easy for me to say. Callthebear.com. You need to have them in your phone just in case emergency. They're going to get you taken care of. Veteran owned and operated here on the South Plains. Go to their website. They've got a lot of different specials there on the website, and also just they can come out and give your heating and air conditioner unit a look see and go, yeah, hey, you're fine. You don't need anything. Or they'll shoot you straight and they'll be like, yeah, it could be a problem, but hey, you make your choice. You do what you want to do. Damon says the talking box is on Twitter X. Indeed, it is. Thank you for jumping in on Twitter, letting us know you're able to communicate that way. We appreciate it. We're working on a couple of different things right now with the third-party streaming apparatus that we're on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter at the same time. I think we can get comments now from everybody. It seems like they're showing up from Facebook, YouTube. Twitter was the one we were worried about. It seems like we're getting the Twitter comments as well. Thank you, United Supermarkets, Market Street. If they never did anything awesome at Market Street, and they do, but all they did was have cold fried chicken. They're in the deli section that you can get, like, I think, a cold fried chicken for like $6. God, really? Thank you for that. Premier Sportsplex, the game is on multiple locations around town. We're getting into the spring, so that means they've still got basketball leagues going on. And then I will say this: if you're looking for great summer programs for your kids around the Hoboplex coming up, this summer, it's not too early to think about it. They do a great job with it. My son went there, enjoyed it. Like the old guy behind my name. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Brian Hyatt, old guy. And I never know what's going to show up. Marketing department handles that a lot. The branding and marketing team at theraiderland.com, they do a lot of that. Thank you for that. Yeah, old guy. Sue, where do we want to start? You want to talk basketball tonight? Get on the United Supermarkets comment, chat, text line, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or otherwise. Do we want to talk about baseball, changes in the rotation? What do you want to do? Hey there, Bob. Thank you. The video looks great. I appreciate you saying that. When did the show add subtitles? But I hope they're working. Let's start with a little basketball tonight. We'll go to baseball here in a minute. Changes to the rotation this weekend with Gardner Webb coming in. And I want to thank the Gardner Webb head coach for following me on Twitter. That, you know what that tells me? Okay, so we're going to go basketball. I'm going to talk baseball story first. That tells me that's a guy at a smaller school, not small time, but a smaller school, who's looking for any advantage, any knowledge he can get on his opponent beyond just the stats, beyond watching ESPN Plus and the replays of the games. He's Googling, he's searching, he's going, okay, well, this guy does a show, this guy does this. Maybe he said something I can learn something from tonight. So if you're watching tonight, Gardner Webb head coach, welcome to Lubbock. We hope you got in no problem today. The weather's going to be great the rest of the weekend. Pay no attention to the snow and whatever residual smoke you might be smelling, even after the wind shift this morning, which thank you for that. All right, let's talk basketball for just a second. Can Texas Tech save a good seed in the NCAA tournament at this time? It's dicey. HoopsHD.com, Bracketville.wordpress.com. Best in the business when it comes to projecting NCAA seeds. And that's all we really care about. We don't care about Ken Palm numbers. We don't care about anything else. Those don't matter. We care about what you play for 3 months to get into a 4-weekend tournament in the NCAA tournament. That's all we care about, right? So what do? What's going to happen? Well, right now, Hoops HD, real time this morning, nitty gritty and otherwise, you're the last 7 seed on the board. You had been in the high 6 seed line, had not encroached on the 5 seed line up until the Washington injury. And since then, obviously, you're backpedaling. So what's a good seed now? If you can hang on to the 7, that means you got to win a couple of games here at the end of the regular season. You got some home games, obviously. You got the Big 12 tournament, which is going to matter huge this year for all the Big 12 teams when it comes to seeding. Not getting in the tournament, but seed line. It's going to matter. Can you hold on to the 7? I don't know. And you're better off if you can't hold on to the 7, fall all the way to the 12. You might end up on the 10 line. Where you don't want to be is the 8-9 line, seed line of death. One, it's a really hard game every year. I mean, obviously, mathematically, 8-9, they're right there. Beyond that, you get the one typically in the next game. So you play that 8-9 game going, yeah, we won, and this sucks. Now we got to lose. I would rather be 10, and you probably jump right over. If you're going to fall, if Tech's going to fall, they probably fall all the way to the 12. So then you go to the 12-5 line. 13 is the last line for major college programs to end up in. Could you end up there? Yeah, if it goes really bad. So I'd rather be on the 12 line, I think, than certainly the 8-9. Now, can they do it? It all depends on Warren Washington's health. And Damon asks, well, Bob says, why did the next 2 road basketball games worry me? I don't know. Are you playing? What exactly are you having to do with that? If you're not playing, don't let it worry you. But if you're just a Texas Tech fan, yeah, every single game from here on out, you can absolutely lose 100%. And until Washington gets back, it's going to be even harder to do that. He's the linchpin. He's the MVP. Is he the best player on the team? No, but he's the most valuable player on the team. 100%. West Virginia's tough at home, even with Huggy Bear gone. Is Tech going to get healthy in time for the tournament, says Damon. Maybe. Big men and feet. Big men with feet problems. Foot problems. Always a problem. And even when he comes back, this is going to be a Washington who hadn't played in a while, who's going to have to get back into the lineup. And every day I see him in street clothes, warm-ups, and a walking boot. That tells me that's another 3 or 4 days away. So can they get ready? Can they be well? I don't know, Damon. I really don't know. You guys can join in on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Let us know if you're chiming in on YouTube, on United Supermarkets chat line. That's cool. Let us know. No Facebook Live today. Should be on Facebook Live. I'm getting comments from Facebook. Chris. Bob's commenting from Facebook. Danny's on Facebook. Everybody who's on Facebook commenting right now, let Chris know that Facebook is on. Should be on. Although here's what's weird. The last 2 days, utilizing this new streaming deal, each time it's come back to me on Facebook and said, you've got illegal content at X and X and X, and you're playing music. And I'm like, do y'all hear music? I don't hear music. So did Facebook shut me down 10 minutes in? I don't know. Beginning to wonder. Really am. Red Dawn was the one talking about West Virginia tough at home. Red Dawn. A good movie. So I hope we're still on Facebook, although Facebook may be being a little cranky, and I don't know why. Very strange. So that's where we are right now. Let's go to the Hoops HD deal and give you an idea of some of the teams that you're living in the same neighborhood with right now. You're the last 7 seed. The ones ahead of you are Colorado State, St. Mary's in action tonight, Florida, and then on the 6th line, BYU, Utah State, South Carolina, Washington State. Who do you have to hold off right now? Boise State on the 8th line, along with Northwestern, Mississippi State, and TCU. Who did you just play? TCU? Yeah, okay. The 9 line is Nevada, Oklahoma, Michigan State, Texas, who just beat you. That they've helped that. So then we start getting onto the 10 line, which is Nebraska, Virginia, New Mexico, Florida Atlantic. Again, I think even if the bottom falls out, you probably hold on. Hold on maybe to a 7. We'll see. Well, let me comment on Facebook. This is Albert Flores. Hello, Albert Flores. We're not showing up on my end, says Chris. Could be a me problem. Could be. Damon, it's those damned Under Armour shoes, isn't it? Could be. Could be. By the way, did everybody see they're putting in the new Double T scoreboard? And early returns seem to indicate it looks like the real Double T. We'll wait. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Interesting. So we're getting some comments via Facebook. And if you can still comment via Facebook and you're watching there, we would appreciate it. If you're on Twitter, you can comment that way. And if you're on YouTube, just like the Bottom Line Sports, which is Albert Flores, you can do that. So there are my thoughts on basketball. You got some more questions, comments, hit us up on that. Gardner Webb baseball tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Weather's going to be good. Changing the rotation. Robinson going to go first off. That's what we expect on Friday. Zane Petty now going to be moved out of the weekend rotation. He's got incredible stuff. I am huge high on this guy. All right. I wanted him in the rotation at times last year, but early season, early on this year, just not locating. He's not executing pitches. So you move him out. You put Mac Hewer in. Mac Hewer, a little over 3 on the ERA, no decisions to this point. And then you come back with Jack Washburn on Sunday. Be honest right now, Gardner Webb is about like Texas Southern. The only things you typically learn on weekends like this are negatives. Guys didn't do something. Pitchers didn't throw strikes. Hitters had bad at-bats. And last weekend, my God, I think you only had 7 strikeouts on the weekend, the entire weekend. That's pretty darn good. So we have that going on this weekend, change in rotation. We'll see how Hewer does. Saturday has become the old Friday. So it bears watching that Tim Tadlock is not moving Robinson. Pardon me, I'm going to scratch that right there. Not moving him into that rotation yet. That you use Hewer there. You've got this weekend, and then after that, you're off and running with Texas coming in for Big 12 play. So we have that. Chris, prayers up to Tech baseball player, medical emergency at practice. Yeah, that's Brady Trombley, the pitcher, freshman out of, I believe, Washington State. I think that's right. Ridgefield, I think in Washington. I'm going to speak in very general terms here regarding Trombley, who had pitched really well, and I was excited to see what he was going to do. I think he took a baseball to the if not to the noggin, he took a baseball to the body. Line drive, apparently, during inter squad, which is not unusual. You're live pitching, you're live hitting. And they did a great job getting him ready for the ambulance to the hospital, and things are going. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here. I think things are going okay. Scary situation. Have no idea on a prognosis. Have no idea on anything beyond that. But I think skeleton discussion on what happened during practice the other day, and that's why Tim Tadlock didn't have a radio show. That happened Monday, I guess, Monday or Tuesday, whenever the radio show was scheduled. That's why there was no radio show. Hopefully, he's going to be just fine. We go through there. How much longer is the Under Armour contract? It's over. I think it ends like in June or something. You know, when I try and comment on Facebook, it says something about comment has been removed by the owner and can post no longer be commented. That's horrible. Who's the owner? I'm the owner. I say you can comment. Anybody else having that problem? Well, if you can't comment on Facebook. Good Lord. What are we going to do about Facebook? These people. So, yeah, the Trombley situation is legit, and I don't know how that's going to affect the team. I blocked you. I may have blocked him. Yeah. Who knows? Adidas is going to have good stuff. I liked what they did, by the way, with Kansas in football last year. I think they are going to be back towards a more traditional Texas Tech-looking uniform across the board. Under Armour wanted it to look like an Under Armour uniform, then a Tech uniform. I think it's going to look like Tech uniforms that if you are of a certain age, you're going to recognize. So those are the biggest baseball stories right now. The other one is still the Gavin Cash. Will he be back in the lineup? With Stripling hitting so well, you can't keep him out. So will Cash emerge in some form or fashion over the weekend? You will see many opportunities. Texas Tech hopefully will be up in most of these games, big middle innings. So whether you start or not, you'll probably get some ABs. Be interesting to watch that. That's the next big thing, I think, after the rotation. Certainly we want Trombley to be healthy. Then, hey, Gavin, can you play a little first base? Can you do some defense? Because offense is going to get you in this lineup. You're not hitting, and the defense was not very good. And some would say the effort on defense was not very good there in Arlington. We find out. Either or Thursday, either breakfast burritos or breakfast tacos. I don't know why we're still talking about this in 2024, but apparently we are. I don't know what to tell you. I grew up around these parts with breakfast burritos. Rudy's comes to town back in 2004, and all of a sudden I got breakfast tacos. Now I got all sorts of places doing tacos, doing burritos. I'm like, what's the difference? Now, the bigger discussion might be what's better, the burrito or the taco. Then we have the crispy shell taco or the flour taco, corn taco, the soft shell, which is not really a shell. So we get into that discussion. Which one is actually better, the burrito, a great burrito, or a great taco? I lean taco. I do. As Harry Carey said, hey, Steve, I had 17 tacos last night down there on Rush Street. I got a little bit of indigestion, but I got me some Pepto-Bismol. Sandberg pops up to right. I hadn't felt right in 2 days, Steve. Breakfast burritos are hearty. Tacos are an Austin thing. I don't want to be on an Austin thing. But we can go big picture too, just burritos versus tacos. Well, what do you get when you go, let's say it's lunch. Let's take breakfast out of the whole equation. That's totally different, right? That's totally different. We move towards the lunch area where we're still lunching. A lot of people still lunch on the burrito, but at night, who's doing the burrito at night? Now we're moving enchilada or tacos. Breakfast burritos are bigger and better. Tacos done right should be corn tortillas. I love corn tortillas. I love flour tortillas. If you could make it out of something else, I'd probably like it too. See, the whole breakfast burrito, breakfast taco thing, I just get the deal. Burrito's better for on the run. Yeah, a little easier to handle if you're driving or something like that. I get that. I understand that aspect of it. I just didn't know. Growing up out here, you don't know that that's a thing. The disparity that people have between them. I'm just like, oh, whatever. But I will say, if I got to choose, I'm team taco over team burrito, except for the Taco Villa tacos that have the wasted tomato wedge on top. So they try to do that because they're getting away with giving you just a crap amount of shredded cheese. Don't get me started. That the other day on overrated, underrated, or whatever on Taco Villa tacos, and say nothing else about their food. I really don't care. But the tacos, if your name is Taco Villa or Villa or Pancho Villa, your name is Taco. It's got it in the name. Give me some good tacos. Come on, man. Damon leans towards the taquita. Now we're going towards like a little bit of Whataburger late night in the great, beautiful late night. Taquito. Josie's on slide 50th has the best breakfast burritos. Slide 50th? Slide 50th? Okay, yeah. Here's one thing I don't like in my breakfast burritos, a whole lot of little diced up potatoes. Now, I'm a fan of the potato. I like the potatoes showing up at breakfast, but they do a lot of filler with that. That you end up getting too much potato, and that takes away the cheese I can get, the cheese egg relationship. And then I want some chorizo in there, some pico, something like that. That really the potato is an uninvited guest to my breakfast burrito. And it's an easy filler. That's an easy way to do it, but I really don't want it in there. I truly don't. You give me a side of hash browns or whatever with that, that's fine. But don't be jumping that in there because it takes up space. It can be used for ultimate golden goodness, which again, cheese, egg, chorizo, sausage if you want to do that, bacon, I guess. Mm. Line sports. Yeah. The taquito is good, but it's got to be fried so hard it's almost like crunchy, you know. And again, can only be consumed between the hours of 1:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. That's the only time really the taquito should be taken into your belly. Last chance, a few more comments. If you are watching on Facebook, try to comment right now. I want to see if you guys have been limited. And I'm sure we have more than a few on Facebook. We always do. Because I think Facebook is screwing around with this. Because again, the last two broadcasts, they come back and said somebody is claiming ownership of this content or whatever. I'm like, there is no music playing at 10:29. There is no music at 13:29. There is no other con. It's me. I'm the comment. Facebook. Hi there. So I don't know if they're mad that I'm using this third-party streaming apparatus on it. They're trying to get back to me for that. And I have filed the dispute that goes off into nowhere, miracles itself up into the Ethernet of nowhere. And we were getting comments early on Facebook, and I wondered, did they shut me down? Did they shut us down tonight? Are we shut down on Facebook at this point? Because we got them on Twitter, baby. We got them on YouTube. And Twitter was the one that was problematic. All right, we'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of this, by God. If I have to bring Rob Bro into this, we will do whatever it takes. So I'm guessing if nobody has commented by now from Facebook that is watching, we're talking to you, Facebook people. Break through. Doesn't matter what you got to say. Just say, hey, I'm watching on Facebook. I'm enjoying on Facebook. I'm trying to fire up this monitor over here and see what it might look like. See if it's got anything going on. Am I on? Am I off? Am I? Yeah, captions are auto-generated. All right, so I can see the video over here. Oh, now there it says your video is blocked and can't be viewed by others. Well, doggies. Hi there. We're going to have us a go with Facebook, aren't we? We're going to get this taken care of. Trust me. One way or the other, we're going to get this taken care of. All right. We got to end the stream. You guys behave tomorrow, Friday. Those texting thing you've done. I want you guys to do something for me tonight. If you can, share this on Twitter, share this on YouTube, wherever it is. If you hadn't signed up on the YouTube channel, please do so. It means a lot to us and all of our great sponsors, like Arctic Air, like Premier Sportsplex. Sausage wrap or hot link? Sausage wrap. Yeah, I think so. All right. See you guys in the morning. Oh, no, it's not done. It always asks me twice on this thing to end it, you know? I'm going to end it again. All right, now we got to pose.